welcome back to Winans Window. We really wanted to just give you an update on how our homestead is doing. It's always been Mark's dream to be a homesteader, and I always tease him because he calls this our homestead. I'm like, we're not homesteaders. Until the other day, we received a piece of paper in the mail that we actually are living on the original homestead land, and we actually get to file some homestead tax credits. So when we bought this original 17 acres, we really had no idea what we were getting because we actually bought it sight unseen. And since living here, it really truly has just been so amazing, all that God gave us right here on this land. One of the things that's been a huge blessing is the barn. It's not really considered a barn, it's considered stables, and we're not gonna get horses, so I wasn't really interested necessarily in the stables until we started living here. And it is exactly what we need. We've taken part of the stables and have turned it into the area for our chickens. So we have 20 new girls on order. So we thought it's about time that we expand the chicken coop. So that little box back there is what we've been calling the coop. It is what Mark made in order for us to transport the girls here. And if you can see the fence, we're gonna fill that in and make that entire thing a coop.
It was $350 for all this. The price of lumber is, I thought it was coming down, but apparently it isn't.
So Josiah, I have to go get my hair done. When I get back, I wanna see that you've made some headway.
It should hopefully be done by the time you get back from your 4-hour hair appointment.
Wow, look at that coop, Josiah. Oh, really? You deserve that. Yeah, but Mary's gonna be really impressed. Look at all those lines. Look at that, Mary. That's Josiah's work. Good job, Josiah. Topping it all off with a mesh wire to keep out the rodents such as raccoon or skunk. Are you ready for 30 more chickens tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
They said they were shipping them out today and it's 24 hours.
All right.
What are you making here?
It's gonna be their nesting box.
You've been working hard for those chicks to come.
Shit. You better give us a lot of eggs. I'm hot.
Also, Mark would love to get a steer. Don't you think we should get us a miniature donkey too? I want a donkey. He doesn't want a donkey. What do you think? Mark and I are headed into town again today. This seems to be a weekly occurrence when the boys have 7-on-7s. And we try to get as much done as we can. And Mark, our amazing bidder over here, has won another piece of equipment. A bush hog, I think. And then something else we have to stop off and get. What are we getting?
We got lots of stuff. We got chains, we got binders, we got a couple shovels.
And a vise?
Got a vise. Happy about the vise.
All right. Oh, this is Hennessy. This is where the fabric store is at. Everyone is hardest things about picking up and purchasing all these things, all of this farm equipment, is meeting the really sweet country folk. They have stories and they're just so much fun to talk to. Her name is Shirley, and sadly her husband had passed away from cancer, and so she's selling off all of his farm equipment. And so I reassured her that this would continue to go to good use.
Well, she didn't have a way to load that bush hog, and so we were going to manhandle it up there. It's light enough we could have got it, but she came out with a come along and a chain, and
sorry guys.
that sure made the day easier. We just winched that thing on pretty as can be.
Ooh, another tree. Look, Indy. What tree is it? Should we open it up and find out? A new nectarine and a fig. Dad's not ready to plant the fig. Oof. The bush hog ended up having a little bit more wrong with it than Mark was anticipating, and it took him a few more days longer and several trips down to the neighbors to get it welded and up and running. Look at them! Look at them! They annihilated! Simply annihilated my mint! Look at them all over! Why are they all over? Why are we having a plague of locusts? Because they were out in this field, out in this paddock that Mark bush hogged yesterday for his steer. Oh, the field looks nice, but now we have a plague of locusts! Plague of locusts. Mark has read that vinegar's supposed to get rid of them, so let's check. Oh, my poor. It's too late for my mint now, though, but we're hoping to salvage maybe the artichokes. And we have yet these blackberry bushes to put in, and our raspberries. We have some prune trees, fig tree, apricot tree. We're spraying down with vinegar. You are a plague. Oh yeah, they're on the raspberries, Dad. Trying to salvage our blackberry plants. The vinegar solution did not work. They completely annihilated everything in my raised beds. But look at this spider doing his job. Get those grasshoppers. So the sky is looking pretty angry, though we're getting ready for 4th of July festivities. And we're out here taking care of the girls before we leave, because we won't get back before dark. Because this one right here, Miss Phyllis, not Phyllis Diller, she will not go in the coop by herself. So we have to go find her while it's still daylight and put her in a little cage. Or she likes to stay out. And the coyotes would love her for a little snack. So before we leave for festivities, we have to get Phyllis. And then we'll put her in the coop tonight when we get home. Hey, are you lipping your chops? Leave her alone. The 4th of July weekend brought us some much needed rain, but it did not ruin our fireworks celebration. life gets any better. So here is an update on our garden. It's been kind of discouraging. We're kind of in the middle of a drought, so that's causing some issues. But I finally joined like a gardening Facebook page, and it does seem all across the nation everyone is having trouble. Our tomato plants are doing really well, but they're not producing any tomatoes. And I'm finding out in our region that's common this year. I think we're going to prune some of them down and see if that helps. Our peppers are crazy, but they're not producing peppers. All of our green beans have got ate by our lovely grasshoppers. I have heard that it's not too late to start another batch, so we may do that. The one thing that is doing amazingly well are our onions. They're amazing. As you can tell, we're being overtaken by weeds. Next year, I think we're going to start off by spraying for weeds first. Before it gets too hot, we're just out here trying to get the weeds under control. I have an okra. Look at that okra.
Look at that one. Oh, it's toad in there.
Oh, in there. I can see in the shadow. Oh my word. Is he dead?
No, he's sleeping.
What? What are they good for?
They're here eating all the insects.
That's looking a lot better. What kind of spider are you, ma'am? What kind of spider are you? I can't tell you how excited I am to see this Casper pumpkin. One of the things we really missed living in Arizona was pumpkin soup, because it's just always so hot. Well, my favorite pumpkin soup is made out of white pumpkins, so I'm really hoping they do really well this year. I've been pruning my pumpkin all morning. I didn't realize they needed to be pruned, so I'm kind of excited, and we're still having a grasshopper issue. I'll have to trim for grasshoppers tonight. Well, I think we got a lot of work done. We pruned all of our squash and watermelon and cantaloupe. We're got a little bit more to mulch over there. And then I think we're going in for the afternoon. I think it's going to reach like 104 or 5 today. On a hot day, who doesn't like the pool, huh, Fiona? I think we need to get you a bigger pool. What do you think? You're so cute. Thanks again for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and see which one of us wins, donkey or no donkey. And of course, you'll have to tune in to see all the cute little chicks that we're getting in a couple of days. We'll see you next time, hopefully with a baby chick in my hand on Winans Window.